Hello, this is Snow White with my Bigfoot Diary Part 29, and this is going to cover September 1st through the 16th. But before I get started, I would like to say that I am very happy that I hit a milestone of 1,000 subscribers last evening, September 15th, and I just want to thank you all, everyone that has subscribed, and all my people that have been with me all this time from the beginning. And for all the new subscribers, I want to welcome you, and I'm very happy to have you along. I'd also like to say that I started this channel in order to be able to share my experiences with others that would appreciate it and also maybe understand what I'm going through. So it's been a real pleasure, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Saturday, September 2nd, 9:23 a.m. Before I tell you what happened on the porch, I wanted to tell you about on the 31st, the landowner had our trees trimmed, and they needed it, but I'm not super happy about it. One reason is because I told him I wanted to keep the limbs that had these strings tied on them. I don't know if you can see that string up in there. That's what the Bigfoot's tied. And I showed them both of them, and they said okay. They would leave them. Well, they left this one, but the one that was over here is gone. So I'm not real happy about that. It was right here. And like I said, they needed them, and it's, you know. But anyways. Back to what happened this morning, or what I found this morning. It probably happened overnight. First thing I noticed was, this was how I left the porch since, I think I set this up on the 31st. If you notice, the little metal basket with the string in it was sitting right beside it. Now it's in the magnetic bowl, and it's turned over. They did that before, remember, when it had, they put it over top of the bolt that was in there. And I checked around the side of the house, and I didn't see anything that happened last night, but I will show you something that I think happened yesterday here in a minute. But also, since they did the tree trimming, there was some lights that were over here. I think they set them here so they wouldn't get broke. So they've been sitting here, and there were 6 of them, as you can see. Well, see, it would be like this, to show you. What's going on here this morning. There were 6 of them, and the one that was right here is now up here on the railing. So, don't know why they did that, but nothing in the grill. Now, what I think that might have happened yesterday, actually I'm pretty sure it happened yesterday. I came home, Jim had mowed, and there were these 2 leaves, I think it's 2 of those, just laying right here side by side. And I thought maybe Jim threw them there or something, but later on in the evening, I noticed that they were in an X, and so then I asked Jim if he had thrown them here, when he mowed, and he said no. He said, I mowed, so there shouldn't have been anything there, which is true. So I'm thinking that they laid those two, like picked a couple of those leaves and laid them here, and then later on they made them into an X. And that's all they did during the day on the 1st. And, and then during the night they must have came up and did the stuff on the porch. But I thought maybe the wind blew them like this, but the wind has been blowing ever since I found this. See, it's blowing right now. They haven't moved. So from going side by side to an X, I think they did it. Nothing else was disturbed, and that is it for now. Sunday, September 3rd, 7:10 p.m. I just got up from a nap, and while I was taking a nap, my stepson came and was working on his truck. And he left the garage door open and left for a little while and came back. So whenever I checked everything, I didn't see anything different until I got to the wood pile. So here's what happened. On August 30th, I took everything in because they were coming to trim the trees, and I didn't want stuff out here for them to question what it was about. So I brought everything in, and then when I put things back out on the 31st, I didn't put everything out that was out there before. I left things in this box right here by the door that goes out to the back porch. The box had the baby doll, the little gorilla, the puppy, and some other stuff. The puppy was right there. Well, apparently they came in the garage, got the puppy, and put the puppy back where it goes. Because forever I've had the puppy sitting on this wood pile. Actually, I had it sitting here, but they got it really close to its home. I mean, it has been out here so long that it's faded. See its little nose? And its ears are all faded now. So when I took it in, I was thinking maybe, I wonder if they're going to miss this being where it's supposed to be, because it's been out here a long time and it's kind of a permanent part of everything. Apparently they did. They saw it and they took it in. And look at that little dirt smudge on there. I guarantee that's from their fingers. Oops. Yeah, because I thought they'd messed with it before and moved it, but it was when the fox got loose, so I wasn't sure if it was the fox or them. And there was spots on it like that. And so I'm thinking it is them that was moving it now. But they put the puppy back. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. They put the puppy back pretty close to where it goes. So I'll put him back on his little perch here. And everything will be normal again. Hey guys, thanks for bringing my puppy back. He's where he goes now. Thanks. And nothing else was messed with, as far as I know. except for one possibility. Jim said that he was missing his drill bits for a while. He had kept it in the pockets of this bucket. And I mean, it was going for, I don't know, I'm not sure how long. But he said that he found it today down in the bottom of this bucket. So he's about 95% sure that they took it and returned it. Can't be 100% sure, but that's what he said. It's Wednesday, September 2nd, 7:02 a.m. And the Bigfoots were up last night, and I know this because since September 2nd, this is pretty much how I left the railing, except that little ball of string that was in there, I took it out and laid it there. But the wind blew it off, so I put it right in front of the little metal basket, which would be right there. So that's how it was for the last day or two. Now this morning, the infamous metallic bowl is upside down again. And I can almost guarantee that that basket's in there. Yep. Ooh, ooh, they are tricky. They put this in upside down and turned this over. Wow. Good one. Yeah, because as you see here, it was sitting there right side up. So they put it in there, turned it over, and then turned both of them over. Wow, guys, that's tricky. That's a good one. Alright, I have to go to work, so that's all that was done. I already checked everything. So, that's it. Thanks. It's September 6th, 5:34 p.m. Okay, I'm doing some new stuff out here. First of all, I rearranged the railing. Those were pretty much the same. 3 dice. I put the game pieces a little different than I had before in the Mancala board. In the little giraffe box with the mirror, I put the red piece of sea glass, a blue one, and a yellow ball. This is a pink piece of modeling clay, and this is blue string and green string. Over here, I sat on the back porch and I made them this a little bit ago. It's a little buck. Antlers, head, legs, and the tail. And then I just got this idea with the toothpicks in the sandbox. I made a Y, an X, an asterisk, a triangle, an A, and a little teepee. That has 8 toothpicks. Altogether this used 15. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just making sure. And each of these piles has 15 toothpicks in it, and that one has 8. I flattened that down where I made my stuff, but I left this sand fluffy. So I'm so excited to see if anything happens with this. So I'll let you know. It's Thursday, September 7th, 7:18 approximately a.m. I was up really late last night working on a video, and at about 20 till 2 in the morning, I heard a bang of some sort over here. I was sitting in the living room over there, and I heard it, and I looked out the window and I didn't see anything. I looked out this window and I looked out the one over here, but I mean, it was dark. So anyways, I mean, it was definitely something. It sounded like wood hit something, fell. I thought it sounded like it came around the truck. Well, Jim just came out to put his gas can in the truck, getting ready for work. See, when they trimmed the trees on the 31st, they put all the extra wood for us here that they'd cut off. So when Jim went to put his gas can in the back of the truck, he found that cut piece of wood. So they must have thrown it in there off of the wood pile over there. What the heck? Why did they do that? Huh. Well, I knew I heard something. It was just without a doubt. So, I have no idea why they did that. But at least it confirms that I did hear something. Nothing else happened that I could see around the porch or anything. It's starting to rain, so I gotta do this quick. But I was just out here looking around the edge of the yard. Actually, I was over here talking to them because I think they hang out right here behind the propane tank back in this. Anyways, I saw what looks like a footprint right here. This is the heel right here. It's kind of pushed down in. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right here. And then it goes up. Toes right there. You can see where it was pushed down. Darn it, I'm messing it up. So, all that, it would be a right foot. I'm going to measure it real quick. Like I said, it's starting to rain. Especially see the toe, the big toe and the heel. It's 17 inches. Must have been the big guy in here. Probably 7 inches wide. Anyways, leading right into there where I know that they go and hang out while they watch us. Heel, big toe, side of the foot. What do you think? Right here at the edge of the yard. Kind of hard to make out, but that's pushed down in right there. Looks like the toes dug in too right there, the big toe. Looks like about a, see, my foot's about 9. Ooh, that's biggie. Probably 18 inches. Woohoo! It's Friday, September 8th, 8:51 a.m. I've already been out here to check on things, and the only thing that happened overnight was they turned the magnetic bowl over again, upside down. Yep. And that's all they did. All kinds of stuff here for them to do, and that's all they did. Huh. Well, I don't know why they keep doing that. I guess maybe it's to show that they understand that it's magnetic and that stuff doesn't fall out. Like that basket, because last time they did it, they put the basket in it, turned the basket upside down, and put it in it, and then turned it over. There's nothing else in it. So it's like maybe they're telling me that they know that it's magnetic and it won't fall out. Not that they know it's magnetic, but you know what that word means. But anyhow, that's all that happened. Back by the shed, and I've been noticing this stick hanging in the lilac bush for several days. This is the one that I think they marked by breaking a branch. And I haven't been paying any attention to it because I figured it just fell out of the tree or something, and it may have. But it's just hanging there. The only thing holding it's that. Well, no, that's supporting a little bit of the weight in that. So I don't know if that's a hang, like they're marking it again, or if it just fell out of the tree. I don't know. There's a pretty big gap between the tree and that, but I suppose the wind could have blown it. I don't know. They still haven't messed with this either. Kind of disappointing. Gonna leave it like that though and see if they will eventually. I'm not gonna leave it like that forever, but I really hope they would that would capture their interest and they would mess with it. Maybe make some symbols of their own. That's still not touched. I just came into our bedroom to clean, and I opened the window and I just noticed this. On the windowsill, see there's a screen. I opened the window, which was closed, and in the dirt on the outside part of the windowsill, see this is the inside, this is the outside, there are 3 finger marks making like arches. And that corner of the screen is up just a little bit, see? That side's down like it should be. This side's up. So it almost looks like something or somebody opened the screen, made these marks, and then closed it back down. Trying to figure out. Looks like they would have had to go on 1, 2, and this was the third one. And at the ends, the dirt's thicker. So if this was a Bigfoot, why did they do that? Right out there, more to the left, is the front yard. That's where they were the other night, and threw that cut log into the back of Jim's truck. So that's quite interesting. Just to give a little perspective, okay, the end of the bed is right there. That's where our feet are. There's only like a foot and 2 feet maybe to that. And we do leave the window open at night sometimes. That's some crazy stuff. Saturday, September 9th, 7:08 a.m. I just came out to check things before I go to work, and I didn't see anything different. I was on my way back to the house, and I noticed this laying here. It's a hard ball of some sort. I'm trying to figure out why they would have put it there. And then the only thing I can figure is that it's right in line with that ball. And it's kind of underneath. Well, it's not really underneath, but see, that plum's been up in that basket for over a week. Then the red ball's there, and that ball's there, in line with it. Don't know if that's got anything to do with it at all, but I can't imagine why they would have put that here. Because if they put it on the porch, like on the railing. I suppose it could have fell off and rolled over here. Doesn't seem very likely though. If they put it in the basket, it could have maybe fallen out, but I don't see it rolling uphill. Probably would have rolled this way. So it seems to me like they put it there. It's plastic. Hey guys, thanks for this red ball. It's really nice. Where'd you get that? Huh? Okay, I took it inside and cleaned it up. And I think instead of taking it in right away and keeping it, people are saying to me, well, you should try to re-gift what they give you. Maybe they want it back because they return things to you. I don't really feel that's the case, but I'm going to put it here. Because I think if they always wanted me to give back what they give me, they would have quit giving me stuff a long time ago. They know that I keep stuff. And they still give me things. So I'm going to try it this one time. Because I did find it in the yard instead of on the railing or somewhere definitely as a gifting spot. So I'm going to put it here and see what they do. But I think they want me to have the gifts they give me. Seems like it's been working out pretty good to me anyways. Sometimes they keep things that I give them and don't return them. But a lot of times they bring things back, but they haven't always brought everything back. And so just to satisfy some of these people that are wanting me to try to give things back, well, there you go. It looks like maybe it won't rain today. It rains every day. So I'm going to put the Mancala board back out. Trying to keep it dry because they get ruined because it's wood if they keep getting wet. So that's how everything's set up. I'll take a few pictures. I gotta go to work. It's Sunday, September 10th, 8:26 a.m. Last night I came out and checked things before I went to bed, and the only thing that I noticed was deer that I'd made on September 6th and put out here had been moved, I think, a little closer to the edge of the board. I'm not 100% sure that was them, so I didn't, record it or anything. So that's how it looked, and it's been there since, like I said, the 6th, so it's been out for 4 days, and nothing touched it except for maybe moving it to the edge of the board just a smidge. Now this morning, this is how I found it. It's sitting on its head with the butt up in the air. Wonder why. It had to be them because it sat there for 4 days with nothing happening to it. So there's that, and then I noticed that one of the toothpicks is moved, I think, from this pile. These are messed up a little bit, but that's about it. They haven't messed with this except for that I know of. I'll leave it out longer though and see if anything happens, because I had high hopes for this. So we'll see. Okay, it's now after 6 o'clock, and I just got up from a nap because I was having a headache. And I checked everything before I went in to lay down, so I know this happened while I was sleeping. But I got to the doorway right here, and I noticed first thing that the magnetic bowl is missing. So my first thought and my first instinct was look in the grill, because we grilled earlier for lunch. And there it is. And you know what I'm seeing? I'm still seeing the 4 little finger marks from whenever they moved it to the sand box. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just noticed that. Anyways, so here it is. Yep, all they did was move it over and turn it upside down. It must be upside down though. That's it. Seems to be a given anymore. And then, if you remember, I had these 2 balls in here. The red one was in this, and the white one was beside it. And I put them in the Macala board, probably for safekeeping, while they put the magnetic bowl in the grill. Gosh, they're hilarious. I don't see anything else. So we'll see if anything else happens tonight. It's Monday, September 11th, 7:35 a.m. Okay, last night we had a fire and nothing really happened. When I was making the fire though, I found 2 of those styrofoam things that I made the deer head with, and I put them here, right here. One's over there now, and one's down here. Looks like it's been torn apart a little bit. I thought maybe that was just rodents or something. So I didn't really pay much attention to it. And then I came around here and noticed that the deer that I made, and it's been on the board, is now laying behind the board. I'm starting to think they don't like it. Its head's turned too. I might leave it up for like another day or so and see if anything else happens. If not, I might just throw it away if they don't like it or what. Because was it yesterday I found it with its butt up in the air? And now I'm finding it back behind there like they're saying, hey, I don't like this. Take it away. So we'll see. Hey. This is moved. Other than that, I don't think anything else was moved. I made a little Bigfoot out of clay. modeling clay. Not perfect or anything, but kind of looks like them. And I left some clay there for them to maybe use. I don't know if they will, but now it's holding him up. So anyways, see what happens with this. It's Tuesday, September 12th, 1:31 p.m. I just got home from work and I checked the back porch and nothing had happened, and I thought, well, maybe I better check the front porch. And yes, nothing happened. This morning was over here and it's been there for several days. They came up and put it in the middle of my chair. It's my Thermos mosquito repellent thing that I usually have it hanging here. Yeah, they left the little thing that I hang it on there with. It's still there. So. Always taking care of me, I guess. It's Wednesday, September 13th, 7:47 a.m. I've already checked everything, so there's a couple things I want to show you. Nothing changed over at the porch. The only thing different in the sandbox is that one toothpick is moved. I don't see any little like bird tracks or anything in there where something else would have done it, so I think it might have been them. But what really gave me a chuckle was when I looked out the window when I got up. I saw this. So yesterday they had put that in the middle of my chair. I took it in briefly because I used to take it in. Then I thought, no, I'm going to bring it out and hang it back up like I usually do. So I hung it here and I sat on the chair out here on the porch for quite a long time last night. And so this morning they did that. That is funny. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they were trying to take it off or if they just did that to be funny or what. But that's how it usually is. Oh boy. They're never boring, that's for sure. And I want to make a note real quick that yesterday Jim had left that garage door open for hours. So we don't know if they were in here or not, but if things happen like they usually happen, they were in here. But we have no idea if they took anything or not, so we'll see if anything comes back, any wrenches or anything. But now they might be putting them in the toolbox, so we may not know. It's Friday, September 15th, 7:01 a.m. And I'm looking out the window and they've done it again. My mosquito thing is up on the little stand. It was hanging down. So apparently they came up on the porch last night and did that again. I don't know what they're trying to tell me here. That's the way it was. I'm not seeing anything different out here, except for on the board. I'd taken all the toothpicks out of there, and I just put them in a pile, and they were all laying this way. And this morning, one has been moved down under them, going the opposite direction. So that's interesting. Had to be them, because I don't know what else would, I mean, I could see them spreading out or, you know, moving that way or something, but to be completely underneath of them in the opposite direction. So anyways, I don't see anything else, and I have to go to work, so we'll see what happens the rest of the day. One more quick thing. On the 13th, I had put a little Y stick on the railing right here that I found. I can't remember if it was in the grass or on the porch or what, but I picked it up and I just put it right here. And last night I noticed it was gone, so I looked all around for it. I don't see it anywhere, so I think they took it. I think that's the first Y stick that I've put out that they took, so that's cool. I don't know if I said putting out. Put out. Anyways, it's now 2:45 p.m. and I just got home from work. I didn't see anything different up there on the railing. The only thing I see different is these toothpicks. See, this morning one was laying that way. Now there's 3, and they are kind of in a pattern. I think it was probably them, but I don't know for sure. Because we'll see if anything else happens with them. Saturday, September 16th, and it's 9:30 a.m. because I had some things to do and I ate my breakfast and stuff. I've already been out here, and I know some things happened last night, and this is the first thing. This is how I left the porch last night, the railing, and this is the way I found it this morning. So they took 2 of the blue, or the 2 blue game pieces that were right there. Nothing else was disturbed there. And then over here at the gifting board, there was some changes. Now here's the thing. Here's how I found it this morning. There was one on the ground, and you know, they were like that. And I'm only counting 12, including the one on the ground. In the picture from this morning, and then, you know, what's here is 12, and the picture I have from last night is 12, but I could have sworn that I put 15 out last night. I remember, because I kept counting them to decide how many I wanted, and I decided on 15 because that's how many it took to make the different glyphs and symbols and stuff I had over there, was 15. So I think there was 15, and that means 3's missing. So I think they took 3. I can't be 100% certain because of the pictures showing 12. But I think I took the picture and added 3 in last night because I wanted there to be 15. So anyways, that's what happened last night. And I redid this and I put my footprint in there. And I guess that's it. Oh, this little Bigfoot I made. Get off, fly. They haven't really messed with it. I don't know if they don't like it or what. Leave it out for a while longer. See what happens. But I took some stuff in too. And I moved these things over here because, well, I got rid of the giraffe box with the mirror. I don't think they like that at all. And took these pieces of glass and ball out of it. I threw it away and I threw the rest of those toothpicks away. I laid this over here because I want to just leave it out for a little bit longer and see if they mess with it out of the box. So that's it. That's what's going on. One more thing. If you remember the red ball I found in the yard that I think they brought, and I put it back up on the railing to re-gift it, as people have been wanting me to do. All they did was move it over into the Mancala board that one time with the golf ball. They never took it, so just adds to my thinking that they want me to keep the things that they bring. So I'm about to put it in that bag and mark it, the date and everything. It's September 17th. It's like, let's see, 1:05 in the morning. I've been up working on my diary video, and I don't know if you can see that, but that is that mosquito thing, and it's tipped up again. Now what's blowing me away is that I've been sitting right there on the couch, working on my video, and they came up on the porch and did that. I haven't been up for maybe a couple hours. I've just been sitting there working on that. That's blowing my mind. I'll get better pictures of it in the morning and see if anything else happened, but wow. Okay, so now it's morning and we can see better. So they did that while I was sitting right there on the couch. And I was hearing a couple little things, but I didn't think anything of it. But before Jim went to bed, he said, "Did you hear that?" And I was like, "What?" I didn't hear anything. He said he heard some kind of huff come from, he thought, right here by that fence. Like that distance. But a huff, it wasn't a deer. He said it sounded odd. Like it had some sort of characteristic to it that, wouldn't have been a cow or a deer. Anyways, I didn't hear anything, so I didn't think much of it. But now I wonder if it was them, because the only thing I saw that happened overnight was that. And they keep doing that. I wish I knew why. And that's a giant katydid on my chair, and I don't like them. Whoops. Maybe I'll go out.
You're in your buggy.
No. See that ugly thing? Ugh. Gah. I don't like them. Katie did. I have a phobia of bugs. Bring on Bigfoot. Keep the bugs away though. So anyways, I have no idea why they keep doing that with that. Okay, well, I'll let you know if anything else happens today.